Hi everyone. So I'm still gonna talk about last time. Um you know, sometimes I still question why people suddenly hate Avmau and Aaron's relationship. Like, sure, they have a 4-year age gap, and when they first met in person, the characters, I mean, not Jess and Jason, um, they didn't have a great start. Aaron was um, a loner, and he didn't like Aphmau at first. But then they realized that they actually knew each other when Aphmau was in middle school online. And even though Aphmau was a freshman, 14 to 15 years old, and Aaron was around 18 to 19 years old, I clearly remember that in My Street Season 1, they were both adults. They were still friends at that point. But at the end of the season, they officially decide to be boyfriend and girlfriend and start dating. They were adults during that time. Adults. Meaning that Avma was over 18 and she can date whoever she wants. And she, of course, chose Aaron. But before all of that happened, there was actually Falcon Claw University where it's sort of combined with the side stories where Aphmau first dates Gareth, but then quickly they stop dating. Yeah, I don't know. But in high school, but in Phoenix Trap High, at the end of season 2, Aaron promises to Aphmau that they'll be together someday. And that actually happened. In My Street Season 1, where they're both adults. I don't know why people get so upset about a 4-year age gap. Like, it's not that big of a deal to even talk about. Especially since some fans also thought that Aaron was grooming Aphmau, when that wasn't even true. Especially with Jason, Jess's real life husband. He's shy and also has anxiety. He he's barely appears showing his face, and due to him being shy and having anxiety, that's completely understandable. And Avmau's stories are mostly from her ideas. Mostly her ideas. She just and her friends, especially her husband, are okay with it. Because one of the other things that fans got up in arms about was Jason being jealous of a certain character being with Aphmau, Jess's fictional character. And I'm just like, what? I'm sorry. Because you need to know that Jess and Jason are a married couple. They also have a family. They have 4 children. The fact that people harass both Jess and Jason when they're living their lives, creating content, having a family, and, loving each other, then what the hell is wrong with people? Like, seriously, I really don't get it. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I do. People are crazy. People are absolutely crazy. And it's a good thing I'm never part of fandoms. Because, I like certain things, I'm never part of an actual fandom or community, mostly because a bunch of people talk and ask different or similar stuff with no real answer to any of it, or let's just say some people are just crazy. Yeah, just crazy. I feel bad for both Jess and Jason because, especially since some fans are still up in arms from things that Jess has said or done in the past. Like, seriously? I didn't even know about these things, and I don't care. I mean, especially due to Kwai-chan's characterization or queer baiting. Like, seriously? Like, people, what era are you even from? Are you from are you from a certain time period where these things were normal but they're not normal today? Like, really? Like, hello, I was born in the 2000s and I don't care what happens. I mean, how the hell should I know? I don't care. I really don't care. I think Jess and Jason, a real life couple who have a bit of a big age gap, but not a terrible, terrible age gap, thankfully. Because I know a real life couple who have a six-year age gap, and I have heard people saying that their parents have a big year age gap. An 11-year age gap, 12, 13, 17. Bitch, anything can happen. I don't know why you're so up in arms about a 4-year age gap. 4. Just because some characters were back in high school, Aphmau was 14 and Eren was 18, but then when they were both adults in My Street Season 1, they officially became boyfriend and girlfriend, started dating, and there you have it. I really don't know why people get so angry about these kind of things. It really annoys me. I just feel bad for Jess and Jason. If I would talk to them about, you know, like I just said, or maybe some other things like I already talked about the 2 videos that made me want to create my own story involving like Aphmau finding out that Eren is a werewolf in high school, and creating it as its own separate universe where My Street does not have any of that dark stuff that happened in season 4 or season 6. It's completely peaceful. Like, there's no trouble, no dark stuff that's happening, no people dying. Well, I mean, maybe a few, but that's besides the point. No people dying, no drama, no convoluted plot twists or anything. Just normal, peaceful, somewhat mysterious, thriller, teenage romance, stuff like that. Yeah, sorry. But I also wanted, I already talked about my character. There was also a story that I wanted to make of the character Ian, or should I say Ingoverson. That's his last name. That since he's not actually related to Aphmau, but he's more of an adopted brother to Aphmau. But then again, he's not really adopted, literally. He was raised by Aphmau's dad, but he wasn't biologically his father. He was just raised by Zack as a father figure for him. Mostly because Zack couldn't give a shit about Savannah, Aphmau's mother. And Savannah didn't know what the heck was going on with Zack, and she thought he was cheating on him. And that was probably the main reason why she couldn't stand Aphmau with boys. I mean, that's understandable, but I mean, seriously, having your daughter to stay away from boys, yeah, no. No mother should, no mother should try to, try to, try to say to their daughter not to be around boys. I would more likely want Savannah to say to Aphmau just to be careful around boys. Just to make sure that they're good, good, nice boys who treat women well and, sorry. I'm just saying. Actually, you know what? So I thought about either, my story of, Aphmau discovering that Erin is a werewolf in high school, either it would be like one of her current videos, like video movies where it's still, you know, skit like mods, or a full length movie like cinematic machinima similar to the My Street role plays. I thought it would be a bit of both. It would actually be a bit of both, where it would still feel like Aphmau's current content, but it would have cutscenes that emulate the My Street roleplays to make it feel more, I don't know, lifelike and more movie-ish. I don't know. I'm just saying. But, yeah. So I decided to give Ian named parents, Michelle and George. And considering that Ian is supposed to be the same age as Aphmau, maybe born around, like, 1989, maybe. And I'm still thinking of doing a Wattpad version of the story that I showed you a few times before on ChatGPT. You know, just in case if I actually want to do that and actually make a full-fledged like script like story of it, so you would understand about the certain characters, how they feel, you know. I am so sorry. I feel so awkward. Originally I wanted to talk about something else, mostly involving, talking about, how middle school was to me. Middle school was absolute hell. I hated just a few of my teachers. They were the absolute worst, and I hated them. Because, especially due to the fact that during, like, I'm pretty sure it was during 7th and 8th grade that one of my teachers told me that they were on the same page with my parents. And I had no idea what that even meant. Like, seriously? Well, like, why do you care about what my parents think? Think about you. Think about me or even you. Like, why? Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it or not. Please stay safe, stay at home, stay away from protests, segregated areas. You know the rest. Bye.